Hello everybody, how are you guys? This video is 3 types of people you'll see at the car wash. I like to wash my car. I'm there a lot. And I see the same 3 people all of the time. And the first one actually is a little bit of a lie on my part because it's the person you never see at the car wash. And that is the person that hates to wash their car. This is the car that you see driving down the road that has dirt on its dirt. The kind of car where people are writing in it, please wash me, and 2 weeks later it says, no, please wash me. And 3 months later it says, I'm dying. Somebody wrote, please wash me. Please. There's so much dirt on cars like this that you could write the Constitution of the United States. You could scrape it into the dirt on the side of these cars with a stick, and it would still be there a month later, clear as day. And then you could put onion skin paper over that, then take a side of a pencil and shade the pencil over the lettering, and then put all of those onion skins of the Constitution into a frame, okay, and then sell it as modern art and make $3 to $4 million for yourself. There's so much dirt on some of these cars. They never wash the car, never, ever, ever. They just don't want to do it. You could take, to get into some of these cars, you got to take a power saw or a chainsaw to cut a line where the door needs to open. To get the door open, there's so much dirt. You gotta, if you cut through all of that dirt and then open the door, you can then see layers of the dirt. There'll be like 5 inches of dirt, and you can see the layers, almost like layers of the earth. You could go down through history and see when the car was purchased 17 years ago, 27 years ago, and the layers of dirt over time. You just never see them. And I don't know how people I don't know, because eventually the dirt is going to be so heavy on the car that it's going to drop the miles per gallon by 25%. I don't understand it. Now, the number 2 person you see at the car wash is the guy that he thinks he's not, but he thinks he's a professional detailer. This is the guy, the super car wash guy. I'm talking about the guy that spends money, lots of good money, to make his car as clean as possible. Now, he's not typically driving a car like you and I drive a car. Like we get a car, we drive it, we go to the mall, we get a granola bar, and we get hungry as we're driving so we get a granola bar and we're driving along, and we realize that they don't have a trash can, so what do? You throw the wrapper on the floor. We'll get it. It's gonna get cleaned, but we don't care. You don't care that much about the car. It's transportation. This guy, now he might have a great car, and there may be a reason to have it. But think of the time they are spending the entire day at the car wash, the entire day, and they have more chemicals, more cleaners, more waxes, more shiners, more of those OARs, okay, that you can shake a stick at. You open their trunk, there isn't any golf clubs in there. There isn't any tennis racket. There isn't any kids stuff. It's cleaners and waxes and special towels. These are the kind of guys that have different colored microfiber towels for different tasks on the car, because they don't want to mix cleaners, the residue from different cleaners, with towels from different tasks that need to be done. So they use one towel to clean the windows, another towel to clean the body. You see what I'm saying? Another towel to clean the rims and the tires and the wheels. Okay? And then, not only that, they will launder those towels. They'll launder them separately because they don't want the cleaners, the residue that is inherent in the fibers of those microfibers to then get mixed in with the others during the wash cycle. This is the kind of guy that you start to wonder: are they living for the car? Right? What do they get? The car looks good. Their car looks good. But the problem is, the minute that you brush up against the car with your elbow, even though you're wearing 100% cotton shirt and the purest cashmere sweater ever made, so that it would not only probably not do any damage to the car, it would enhance the finish because your sweater is so pure. No, that doesn't matter to them. They don't care. What are you doing? What are you just bumped my car with your elbow. You're like, yeah, I say, sorry about that. It looks fine. It looks pretty good. Of course it looks good, they say. I spent all day washing and waxing it. Now be more careful. You're like, whoa. Calm down, dude. Calm down. Right? I mean, their car is so precious, it makes you wonder, how can they ever relax? They come over to your house to watch the football game, and they're constantly looking out the window because they don't believe that your street is safe enough to park on, and there's no more room in the driveway, of course. And because they got there late, and why were they late? Because they were washing their car. I mean, come on. I mean, at one point, you feel like, hey, this car has taken over my life. All right, and finally, the third person that you'll see at the car wash is you and me. That's right. Why do we go to the car wash when we hate it? And there's only one reason. Because you got to have a clean car. You just want a clean car. You just want it clean. If there's any way. Like when you go through the drive-through car wash, if there was any way to get that level of speed and get a decent car wash at the same time. That's the problem with those drive-through ones. So you can't. We're talking about the coin car wash. These are the people you see at the coin car wash. We're not talking about the drive-through. But the problem is, we want a clean car, so we go to the coin car wash. But you just want to do it as fast as possible, right? And it's not really easily able to be done in the minimal amount of time that they give you. Okay, so yeah, you could add more money, but you're trying to do it as cheap as possible. So you need more time for the amount of money that you have, okay, but you don't have enough. So what happens? Let's say the minimum is 4 minutes that they give you. You try to do the pre-soak, the soap, the scrub down with your one rag that was in your trunk, okay? And the power rinse, you try to do all that in 4 minutes. It's almost impossible, guys. So now you're holding the wand, the power wash wand with one hand, and you're trying to scrub with the other hand just to get the dirt off. That's all you're trying to do. You don't care that it has super shiny, whatever. You just want it to look respectable, okay? So you're with your right hand, let's say you're power washing it, and with your left hand, you're rubbing the car just to loosen the dirt so that the power washer can then, wash it all off, spray it all off, and then rinse it all off. And then you'll maybe hit it with a microfiber towel or a chamois just so you don't have water droplets, okay? Because that looks ridiculous. But the thing is, you're holding the power washer with one hand, and your hand is starting to cramp. Your hand is starting to cramp. I can't hold it. So you loosen it, and now you're not getting the benefits of what you're paying for. And it's not so much that you're cheap, it's that you're going to have to come back there in 2 to 3 days anyway. Because you live in these godforsaken cities that we live in, the pollution is in the air. There's dirt everywhere, there's grime, there's filth, and it gets on your car. And God forbid that you can drive anywhere without oil deposits and tar getting all over the lower part of the body there. And now you got to have a special thing. Yeah, that's the other thing. Now you got to have another dissolver for those. You spray it on. You got to have like 18 different. No, you just want one particular. You don't want to have 18 towels. You don't want to have 15 cleaners. You just would like to have one cleaner, clean the car, rinse it off, maybe hit it with the microfiber towels on a dry, vacuum the interior, wipe down the dash, and you're off. Because you know that in 3 days you're going to have to do it again. You and I know that in 3 days you're going to have to do it again. A bird, you're going to park under a tree. A bird's going to crap onto the hood. Okay, even if you clean that off, there's going to be other junk and muck and that you're going to have to clean off. And that's you and me, probably the highest percentage of people at the coin car wash. You just want to get the damn thing clean and get home and watch the game.